Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pull Up 3. I am Paragon Don.
I'm Jermaine.
Jay Trent.
Sorry if I sound like shit, but this is how this will go for however long this is. Today, of course, we'll be talking about our game of the week. We got some more CBA news. Um, Awards came out officially. What else is on the agenda?
Unrivaled.
Unrivaled, yeah.
Unrivaled.
The finals is tonight.
Whew.
Their schedule has been so interesting. I seen them niggas were playing at 1 o'clock, and I was like, oh, when this happen?
They had a lot to get out of the way.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But where would we like to start?
Game of the week, maybe? Or do you want to do Unrivaled? Since
We can start with.
We can do Unrivaled Playoffs.
Okay.
ARIKE, you are the clutchest basketball player of all
how
time.
are you gonna start at the end? You know what? Go ahead.
That's the only thing I wanted to say. Actually, we can start at the beginning. I wanted to get my agenda off.
Did we talk about the first round?
No, we did not.
Okay. Okay, first round matchups were Rose versus Breeze and Vinyl versus
Laces.
Yeah.
Vinyl Laces was the Ron Howard game.
Love that.
Ron Howard game and
The one that Jay could not lose.
yeah, the
Right. That's right. I could not lose. Because it was Rye versus Nas. So no, I could not lose. But I remember early in that game, Nas hit 2 threes, and I was like, so I started leaning into the I can't lose bit because I really would have felt the way otherwise. But Vinyl, where they were able to lock in, pull off the upset. Rye had 30 points. She shot 12 for 20, 6 for 11 from 3, 6 boards, 4 assists. I love that. Derek Hamby also had 25 and 5, 4 assists and 2 steals. And Brittany Sykes was trying to hold it down. And AT, she hit her little push shot a couple times, had me worried just a little bit. But Vinyl, they had a comfortable lead and was able to keep it that way. So I was very appreciative. I did not I wasn't expecting the upset, but I'm obviously fine with that.
I am always glad to see Ryan succeed. I know she got a hard knock on her after last year's playoffs, and obviously she'll never get like full redemption until next WNBA playoffs. But seeing her succeed in spaces like this, I do feel like this is going to continue to build up confidence for her. So that is always a really good sign to see.
Laces, y'all should be a little bit ashamed, not gonna lie. Because everybody picked you and then you said never mind, I guess. I mean, you did catch the Ryan Howard game, which like sometimes is a little inevitable. You can't really beat it. Especially since you don't really have an equal or lesser equal shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of weren't in a position to win anyway, but like you shouldn't have let that lady catch heat. I don't know. I don't know.
Jackie being 2 for 8 is That's a big thing, because I would imagine, because I agree that they don't have an equal shooter. I feel like she's supposed to be y'all shooter, or at least y'all scorer, and she scored the least points on the team. Like
Which is
Nas,
crazy.
like not Nas and Maddie both scored more than Jackie in that game.
Like, do I need to start an agenda? Do I need to start a rumor?
The Aces don't win bad Jackie Young games either. So
That's fair. That's fair. It's a good point. Breeze Rose was a lot more of a coin flip. I feel like most people were going into that game picking the Rose because of the run that Chelsea Gray had been on. And the run Chelsea Gray had been on, the Rose had just added Angel. And I know that was like a late season addition, but that was supposed to be a big help for them, especially defensively. Kyle, of course, being able to get downhill, score at will. And Shakira, who really struggled in this game, 2 for 8, 6 points. She did have 10 boards, but that ended up being a big issue for them because the Paige Beckers game, like they had no answer for her. 29 points. She shot 11 for 19, 4 for 5 from 3.
And you know, we're all Paige fans here. So this was great to see.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
Jamae.
Don't disrespect me. don't disrespect me.
Dominique Malonga had 14 and 17 in that game.
Dominique Malonga was playing so good. They was on the TL talking about, is Dominique Malonga a playoff riser? Like, why are y'all doing that?
Playoff riser for Unrivaled. I love that, actually.
Hey man,
She a bright lights merchant.
She was going band for band with Asia, and now this might have some merit. She did run out of bands, but that's only because she was 19.
She ran out of bands because they turned the lights out on them.
That's fair. As we should.
That's crazy. We was a light switch away from having a different champion.
Look, I mean, we were a toe on the line away from Olympic silver. So a win is a win.
That's right. The semifinals that were in Brooklyn. So even with the Phantom being without Aaliyah Boston and without Dana Evans, I still had a feeling. I had a feeling that the vinyl would what's the word?
Fold.
Pull it out.
Not do their part. I was expecting the vinyl to lose because it gets like I was proud of them for that first game, and it's like, okay, maybe we can go on a little run. The difference between this year's team and last year's team is last year we had ARIKE.
Well, you see how that benefits people. We'll get there though.
we will get to ARIKE, but I had a feeling that it would not go as hoped. I did feel like we had a shot, but
y'all was scaring me for a little minute. I was like, Derek and Han be cooking us, Ray Burrell low key cooking us. Like, so twins, we got locked in. Y'all had that lead. It was like 6 or maybe 8, and I said, hold on, guys. I need us all to get serious for a moment. Natasha Cloud locked in. Tip Hayes locked in. Kelsey Plum said, "I do remember how to score now. We good. We good."
Did she ever?
Hey, listen.
I want to.
I know. I have said my things about this lady, and I don't necessarily regret them. But Kelsey Plum on a heater is like one of the best players to watch. Like, it is so fun. I will admit that it is. It's like, damn, what can you do? This.
It's one of those things where it's one of those things that's usually fun. It wasn't fun for me. Not in this game. Also, Kiki Iriafen, 17 and 11.
4 assists.
And 4 assists.
That Aaliyah Boston and 2 steals, 2 blocks.
2
That
steals,
Aaliyah
2
Boston
blocks.
is rubbing off on her.
Yeah,
He did the little, the little like fadeaway hook shot that Aaliyah be doing. Kiki pulled that. I said, "Oh, watching her." And then Lisa Leslie on the broadcast, I'm like, "Yeah, I worked with her on that. Don't take Aaliyah credit because that's Aaliyah shit. That is Aaliyah shit.
It's crazy because when you said her stat line, I was like, damn, she might be baby Asia. But then I was like, she really baby Asia. But like, she had too many assists. So I guess we can go to Aaliyah Boston.
Stop swinging that rock.
But we need a little more selfishness in you.
Yeah, honestly, she did a great job. She did a great job in the paint. For them to not have Aaliyah, I feel like they needed a lot from Kiki. They also went small a lot of the time. They would play Tosh and just have her defend the post player, which she's one to do, as we've mentioned previously. But they comfortably won. They won Kiki's minutes by 7 points. It's not a coincidence. She played well. It's funny that the vinyl, we won the ARIKE minutes like comfortably, but everybody else it was a little rough.
You wanted Sanaya Rivers minutes.
Oh, we did, but Sanaya barely played. Like she got like one little stint, and she did play well. I always like the energy that she brings. I remember when the trade happened, I wasn't sure what they were looking for from her, but the defensive intensity was there. She even had a couple of moments where the shot making impressed me more than I was expecting. But yeah, so good run for the vinyl. No Cinderella run. We will not get a chance to avenge ourselves from losing in the title game last year, but that's okay. And they did enough for me to keep rocking with them. So that's what matters.
You're a real kind-hearted, cuz I definitely gave up on them niggas a long time ago. I am not like the twin.
We'll see how I'm feeling, but I feel like I'm kind-hearted. So
that's a good word.
Now Breeze missed. Okay, the Breeze started off so good. Like they was up like 16-0. I said, "Oh, the Miss didn't come to play today. They actually did not want to clock in to work today, which is fine. That's why they put Phantom Vinyl in prime time because that was a good game. Like we were entertained by that. And then it got to the second quarter, and it was like, wait,
yeah,
we do remember how to play basketball.
So with the Vinyl losing, obviously I was rocking with them because of Rye. But when they lost, I was like, okay, well I can rock with them. I can rock with the Miss. You know, they got leash. So for the game to start off the way that it did, I was like, oh, okay, maybe it is me. Like that was honestly that was
played her worst game of the season, bro.
Yeah, and when they sat her down the stretch, I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, no, this is the game to do that.
Oh baby.
But I'm right. I can rock with them. Veronica Burton had a rough game. The lineup that the Miss went with for the bulk of the minutes down the stretch, they went with Stewie, ARIKE, and Atlanta Smith, and that proved to be the right move. Honestly, the breeze just would not go away. And it was like all hands on deck. Like it wasn't like, oh, we just need it's like one person is carrying because Paige had 17, Rakia had 17, Dom had 18 with 14 boards, Cam Brink had 11. It's like everybody was like, actually, no, we actually want to win this. Because we were the youngest team. Nobody was expecting us to be here anyway.
This is true. I think they went away from Rakia because Rakia was the reason y'all was cooking in the first half. But like for Rakia to be cooking the way she did in the first half and she only took 11 shots is kind of crazy. Like I don't know what the breakdown is, but I feel like at least 8 of them came in the first maybe 6. We'll say this, at least 6 of them came in the first like quarter.
Mm. Yeah, they went to her often early on, which was the right move because she was getting whatever she wanted.
It seems like we didn't go to we didn't go to Rakia enough is like the story of her professional career.
Well,
to this point, I think it's hard to argue.
It's like, oh, she was cooking in the first half and she only got 3 shots in the second. Somebody should have figured that out a long time ago.
And you would think, like, because you would think that because she was playing so well that you would just keep it going. Like Paige like had 17, but she was 8 for 22. And we know Paige is low-key efficiency man, so that is disgusting. That's kind of nasty. So I don't know about that. I will say Cam Brink did play good minutes. I was like, damn, girl, you actually I didn't have to question your defensive principles too many times. Still a foul merchant, but you know, you can't win them all. So I am surprised to see that she like has the worst plus minus on the team, but also she closed the game. So and she didn't play but 10 minutes. So
yeah, and it did feel like she played longer. The defense really popped with her though.
yeah, he was on Stewie ass. I said, oh, he had blocked Stewie like back to back. And it's the thing that's funny about Stewie is like she almost seemed a little like unfazed. She's like, anything you can do, I can in fact do better.
Stewie is one of those players where it's like, even if I'm 0 for my last 6, I'm gonna make the next one. Now, every player does not get to act that way, but she's one of the ones where you're like, yeah, we'll let you rock out because your pedigree speaks for itself. But Stewie took 24 shots in this game.
Just insane. Like, her and Paige are both putting up stinkers. Like, I don't know. That's not loud enough. We're not loud enough about that.
Stewie emptied the clip. See, it's a stinker when you lose. It's empty in the clip when you win. Stewie emptied the clip.
It's flirting versus harassment.
23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks. Like, she was actually like, I'm just going to do everything.
And she did. And ARIKE, just big shot after big shot. Like, every time, she was if we need to end this possession, I got it.
Yes. I'm actually really happy that ARIKE got this moment. Because the way that we talk about her is not we, but like the WNBA community at large. The way they talk about ARIKE, obviously, I know I hate it. I've been ranting about it for like 2 years at this point. But it's just so insane to like see people be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe like she's this good." Woo. And her 3-point percentage is not inefficient, but if you looked at her shooting, she shot 7 for 17, which is like not that great. It's not bad, but it's not that great either. But when you look at 5 for 9 from 3, then you kind of be like, okay, girl. But it's like she people are always like, well, you know, why can't she ever play like this consistently? And it's like, guys, if she's a volume shooter, bro, like you gotta let her have it. You gotta live and die by it. You gotta let her take them shots. You gotta let her take the 3 where she leaning about to fall out of bed. Like, you gotta let her have it if you want these moments.
Honestly, in this setting, in the 3-on-3 setting, ARIKE coming off the bench is like exactly what you want. Like, you need a microwave scorer that'll just be like, okay, like at the right time, I can get hot and flip a game on his head. And I think that worked out in the Mist's favor. And they were comfortable saying, okay, we'll go away from Leash, we'll go away from Veronica Burton down the stretch, because we need ARIKE to just, sometimes you need somebody to just go out there and put shots up. And she did that. And she knocked down enough of them to lock that win in.
All I can say is, my ARIKE, you will always be my client. It's so crazy how many, like, I think when ARIKE's career is finished and we really look back at all of her like moments, it'll really be insane to see her collection of like things. I don't know if she'll ever win like a championship or whatever, but I think when we look at, I remember this, she's gonna have a lot of those
hype moments and aura. Like, yeah. the little compilation of ARIKE game winners is just, bro, like, it was like, does this not move you?
Bro, even I was sitting there watching the Wings one. I was like, I actually do remember her doing that. Like, this memory just like came, like, you know, everything came rushing back to me. I'm like, oh my God, ARIKE, they could never make me hate you, girl. They could never make me hate you. I fear.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I understand, like, people will talk about things like the inefficiencies and all of those. Most of the stuff that y'all say is true, but sometimes
I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Sometimes I need somebody that's gonna go out there and put a shot up,
especially when nobody else on the team wants to shoot. ARIKE will. Yeah, somebody has to put points on the board, guys. That is go put a shot up.
It's like, I'm not even saying that a lot of y'all's analysis is wrong. I'm just saying sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I just want to see shots go up and go in. And if you put enough of them up, enough of them will go in.
I love how she's never scared of a grenade.
Never.
Please throw me that with 3 seconds left, please.
And it's actually funny because you see she took the first shot, she missed it. And Stewie said, "No, here you go again. No, like, let's try again." You got it, girl. Try it again. I actually think that is the exact, like, that is like the perfect encapsulation of like why you love that lady. She hit one. She could have been like, she could have taken that, when Stewie passed her the second time, she could have been like, okay, let me like pass it to Alana, or like, you know, let me step in and make an easier shot. Like, she took an even more complicated shot. like
No, the little and Dominique Malonga.
Rip, baby. The knee. The way she fell, like her knee, it's like her knees just was like, never mind.
I was gonna let it go.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think I noticed it in real time, but in all the replays, I was like, "Oh, this look crazy. It looked crazy."
But yeah, it was excellent game. It is funny that both games ended up being that good for it to be like the semifinals and Barclays, all of that. So
we need to talk about the Kelsey Plum 3. That was also crazy because it should have ended on a free throw, and the ref was like, "No, we gonna pretend like this like fight just didn't like happen, and we gonna just get a Phantom the ball back."
And part of me is glad that it didn't, because a game ended on a free throw just don't feel the same. Even though it was my team that lost, a game ended on a free throw do not feel the same. The fact that the Phantom got the ball and Kelsey was able to get that shot off, I was like, you know what? You go win.
That shot was nasty.
You go win.
You talking about complicated shots? Like, she took a step back. Kelsey, please lock in, twin. Like, again, another person who just be making shit harder, but it looked easy to her. Why would you take a step back? And
it's
then
like
she went to the presser and was like, "Yeah, I knew she was gonna guard me hard, so I just thought I'd get to my step back." You didn't think you should get to the rim? Like, no? Okay.
It's one of them. That's one of them. Oh, don't worry, I'll work on that.
Yeah. We'll be in the gym. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah. I gotta. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Phantom. Shout out to the Mist. The final is tonight in about half an hour. So I will be rooting for a title for the Mist because I want Leash to get one. But
Kelsey Plum, I just need you to do one more thing for me. Matter of fact, Natasha Cloud, I need you to do one more thing for me because it's really going to be dependent on you and Tip Hayes. I just need y'all to do one more thing. Just one more thing. I don't feel like I'm asking for too much. Just one more thing, guys.
Honestly, a lefty guard is going to win either way.
So you can't lose?
I cannot lose. I really can't lose this time. But I guess I kind of claimed the Mist as my second team once Leash got over there. So I guess I would like to see them win, but if they don't win, it's fine.
I just hope everyone has a great time.
We will see.
We will see.
What Westbrook say? Win, lose, or draw, have fun.
I don't know if you want to say that in the playoffs, but
win, lose, or draw, have fun.
It's the last game. Go out shooting.
Empty the clip.
All right.
Clip in mind games.
So, do we want to
game of the week?
Yeah, I was. That's what I was thinking. Do we want to go game of the week? We got what some are saying the best rivalry in sports. We got we had number 21 North Carolina at home against number 12 Duke. Duke was looking to win the ACC regular season title outright. And they would have clinched it with a win. So a couple of things before we get into the game itself. Duke does not beat UNC in Chapel Hill. Like, for I think the all-time record One, the all-time series between these two teams was tied going into this game. And also, I believe UNC was 32-16 at home, and Duke had not beat UNC in Chapel Hill since they hired Kara Lawson. Like she has not beat North Carolina in Chapel Hill yet.
And it's been like 5 years, guys. This is year 5. Hey, honestly, she really could have pulled this one out. I hate that she did not pull this one out.
I thought that they would. I thought this would be the one that they did.
But before we get into the game breakdown of it, I just feel like it's really funny, and I feel like it really encapsulates the Duke UNC rivalry that UNC spoiled them winning the regular season championship outright, and then Duke got the last laugh because Louisville lost anyway.
I'll
So
go
it's
break
like
that up later, but that is very funny.
they beat their rival, they beat their biggest rival, almost spoiled them winning the regular season championship outright, and then Duke was like, Louisville was like, actually,
We got you.
we got you. Don't worry about it. And Duke ended up getting that shit anyway. It's just like, damn.
It was senior day for North Carolina, so it was kind of like, okay, girl, like we'll let y'all have that one. Because
Hey, senior day playing your biggest rival is bold.
that is bold.
I would.
You know what? Nyla Harris, she earned it. I'm not even gonna lie. She earned it. She earned it. 19-7.
Yeah, great. She did her thing.
9-10 from the free throw line. Like she wanted to win. She wanted to win. Also, Alina Arnesalo. I kid y'all not. This lady hit four threes. And at least 3 of them was her coming wide off a screen and the Duke defense not recovering. Like whoever was like in drop coverage. I'm like, guys, and she did 2 of them at the buzzer to end a quarter. So it's like, Duke, please, sisters, lock in. Like, why are we not? Like, y'all see her do it the first time. All right. You see her do it the second time. Hold on. Like, maybe tweak the plan a little bit. Like, just tweak. Because y'all only lost by 5. If you just defend her, like, you defend her hard twice and she misses 2, like, you win the game. This is what I'm saying. They could have won this game. Like, I'm about to start a rumor that Kara Lawson lost on purpose. Like, I'm about to start a rumor because
they needed the plot armor.
They
wanted that was them telling Louisville, we don't believe in y'all.
Bro, and should have fouled out. Like, I don't know how that lady never fouled out the game, but like that's suspicious. And I'm already mad because the Lady Thomas and Toby Fournier found out. When do both of them foul out? See, again, I'm about to start a conspiracy.
Yeah,
will be fouling, but she cleaned it up for most of ACC play. And then you tell me on the last game she a foul virgin again? I don't know.
It's the rivalry.
It's not hard.
It's the rivalry though. It bring it out you.
Ashlyn Jackson, all the shots she hit become from 3-pointers.
Okay, so this is becoming a pattern, and you know what? I kind of respect it. Kind of. Sometimes I wish she would just get downhill and like try to get going at the paint, but I understand within the context of Duke's offense, they do need her to shoot the threes. So I get it. Her being 0 for 4 inside the arc is also that's a good bit. But
it's a good bit. It's an even better bit when you realize that like most of the threes she's taking are transition threes. Like, girl, the basket is open.
you can
like let me go to the 3-point line. There are deep threes. Why are you taking a 28-foot shot right now?
Like
nobody
you can get to the paint. You can.
You can get to the paint. But she said, no, this one feels more comfortable. And you know what? If you go 5 for 9 from 3, you get to do that.
Yeah. If that's the case, you live with it.
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
But it's gonna be interesting to see what Duke looks like in the tournament. Like, I wonder what the game plan is gonna be. I know it's gonna be dependent on who they play, but we'll see.
The thing that scares me about Duke is, I mean, it's kind of the same stuff as all year. Their offense is just not consistent at all, but their defense is immaculate. But the problem is, good offense will outplay good defense any day. And I know they make things as hard as possible, but all it takes is someone to be like, just get really hot and be like, well, fuck that. I don't care about any of that. Or if 1, 2, 3 people are just have a great day, and it's like, well, none of this defense matters, and we're struggling to score.
Mm-hmm. You kind of have to commit to making it muddy. The problem with that is, again, you're going to have to find a way to generate offense for yourself. And that probably comes from Ashlyn Jackson shooting all the threes. Like, that's probably like that's probably like the security blanket. Like, she going to be out there, she going to be open. We need her to pull that.
And I think they've gotten better at closing games. Like, I think in the ACC, at first they were like starting really hot, and then they get to the second half and they just like, please hold on, which I think is really a really important skill that you do need to have. Knowing how to not lose a lead, knowing how to win when the game get close. Those are very important skills, and I feel like Duke has very much honed that. But to what we're talking about, like, the offense has to come all 4 quarters. And I think the thing that is, what Kara has shown me is that, like, she can draw up a play, but I almost feel like they don't be running the play. They just be like, yeah, we'll just see who got it, who ISO maybe, you know. And it's like, y'all can't play like that, actually. We do need you to find the open man. Toby Fournier needs to be engaged the entire game, because they've been doing this thing where she's engaged the first half, she cooking the team, and then in the second half, it's like she can't get a touch, or she's like hesitant to shoot. She still need to figure them free throws out. I'm on her ass because I'm tired of it. But like, they need to find it for 4 quarters, which I think they could do. Like, they closed this 4th quarter. They clearly went band for band with UNC, but they needed to do more than go band for band. They needed to do a little bit extra. So we'll see what they put out.
So we know that the conference tournament started today, but before we get into that, all 4 of the Power 4 conferences have released their regular season awards. So which conference do we want to start with?
We can start with ACC, since we just talked about Duke and UNC. Mostly because Hannah Hidalgo, not even Hannah Hidalgo, let's go back a little bit. Actually, yeah, Hannah Hidalgo. So, like we said, Duke could have won outright if they had just beat UNC. They said we're gonna make life a little hard. We're gonna make life a little hard for us. Don't worry about it. And Notre Dame said, "I got you, girl. I got you, girl." And Hannah Hidalgo put up what 32 points, 7 boards, 5 steals, something like that. And I think
it was 30-10-7 with 5 steals.
30, 10, and 7 with 5 steals. So Hannah Hidalgo said, "I'm going to come out here and play the best basketball of my life." And Hannah Hidalgo playing the best basketball of her life helped Duke secure the regular season outright. But it also, I'm absolutely positively certain that that is the game where they said, okay, Hannah Hidalgo, you will be player of the year. That is, in fact, when the media had to say, you beat the number 2 team in the conference and your team been ass all year. With this performance, 32, 10, 7, and 5. Yeah, girl. Yeah. It's yours. It's yours. Yours.
Yeah, well deserved. It's funny because the reason I didn't pick her is just because I didn't think Notre Dame would have like the key wins, and they waited until the last day of the regular season to get their key win. So, yeah, good for them. So the awards are the Hannah Hidalgo did win both ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year went to Uche Ezoje, the center at Syracuse. Coach of the Year went to Kara Lawson. Sixth Player of the Year was Imari Berry from Louisville, and Most Improved Player was Cassandra Prosper from Notre Dame.
I feel like our ACC ones were probably the closest.
I'm trying to think this.
And it's funny, Don, because you said Cass would win Most Improved Player, but you didn't pick her. So you could have been on a solid roll. But I mean, you did pick Ariana Roberson over Amari Berry.
I think I gave her as an option.
Yeah,
because we were talking about if it mattered if you played in the conference last year.
That's right.
So it does. But I will say, the Most Improved by the coaches, they picked Amari Berry, Ariana Roberson. That was not what that said. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. I read that wrong. Never mind. Oh, no, I did read it right. Okay. For it actually was the media or the blue ribbon panel. I don't know who those people are, but there's somebody in the ACC. But their Sixth Player of the Year top picks were Amari Berry, Ariana Roberson, and Nyla Brooks. And I'm pretty sure those are the 3 people we picked.
They were. I'm looking at it now.
We do.
Don picked Ariana Roberson. Jamae, you picked Amari Berry, and I picked Nyla Brooks. So, my pick for Most Improved was Talea Walker, and I was like, I don't know if that counts because she was not in the ACC last year, and apparently that matters. But she did make All ACC first team, so I will take that.
Mine was Sakima, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the All ACC first team was Hannah Hidalgo, Toby Fournier, Kamora Johnson, Camille Pierre, Zoe Brooks, Uche Ezoje, Laura Ziegler, Tiana Mayer, Rashea Kyle, and Talea Walker.
Okay, I have to ask, and this may be a very ignorant question. Do all the conferences have like 10 niggas on the team?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
It seems like
I don't remember that being a thing before. Like I feel like
and it's funny because they only do it, and it looks like they only do it for all conference because, well, the ACC all defense team has 6 players on it, but it seems like usually all defense and all freshmen is 5.
I don't
and
like
then
that.
The all conference first team. The all conference first team got 10 players.
It seemed like
what 8? Is it 16 people in their conference?
It seemed like they were scared to like hurt niggas' feelings. It's like just make 3 teams.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is 18 people.
Okay.
They have an 18-team conference. Because I feel like, in theory, there should be at least one person from each team. In theory. But notably, Wake Forest and Boston College and SMU have no representatives. Hold on. Florida State don't got one either.
And I know I'm jumping ahead, but I'm even thinking like the SEC and how all of South Carolina starting five was on there. So I'm like, damn, these niggas done took up 4 other spots.
We'll get to that. But I don't know. Like the team, okay, second team was Nyla Harris, Lulu Twaddle, Ashlyn Jackson, Tajana Roberts, Nunu Agara, Carly Wenzel, Mia Moore, India Navarre, Cassandra Prosper, and Amari Berry. And it's like those people I feel like are deserving. Like I do think that like these are reasonable people to make it. I will say the thing that I feel like I'm most shocked about is Kimora Johnson getting the 3rd most picks. Not saying that she don't deserve it, but like, because she has played really well. But UVA also hasn't been that good. So I'm just a little like, they see the value there.
So it does kind of seem like they want to spread the love a little bit. Because they like even the players whose teams didn't have a great season, we could acknowledge that you had a great season.
Yeah.
The all defensive team, Hannah Hidalgo, Toby Fournier, Uche Zoje, India Navarre, Taina Mayer, and I do not want to butcher her name.
Brianna Turnage.
I'm so sorry. And the all freshman team, Uche Zoje, Laura
Samafi,
Ariana Roberson, Nyla Brooks, Teresa Higgins, and Milan Brown. So again, we had 6 players on the all defense team and 6 players on the all freshman team.
I respect it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm at the point where like I would rather more people be honored than less. Mostly because like there's no like it's always awards are always going to be subjective, so like you can't really take that out of it. But to that point, like there are 18 teams in this conference, and I feel like if there were only 10 players, like if they just took the top 10, you don't get Lulu, you don't get Carly Wenzel, who I think like probably should have been first team. Like I would have understood if she was first team. Virginia Tech hasn't been great, so I understand why she's not. But like also Nyla Harris surging late in the year, like I could have understood her first team. So you know, I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's fine. All things considered, it's fine.
Moving on to the Big 12.
Yeah, Big 12. Okay, so
last year's awards. Don't piss me off.
So, the Big 12 Player of the Year was Olivia Miles. The Defensive Player of the Year. Well, I'll go in order. Player of the Year was Olivia Miles. Freshman of the Year was Jalea Davis from Kansas. Newcomer of the Year was Olivia Miles, of course. Defensive Player of the Year went to Jordan Harrison from West Virginia. Sixth Player of the Year was Sonetta Collins, who I believe we picked.
We all picked.
Did we all pick her?
Yeah, we all knew that she was going to go home with that.
Okay, we did. And Coach of the Year was Krista Gerlich from Texas Tech. So that was my one miss because I picked Nikki Collins to be Coach of the Year. And
nobody expected her to lose to Baylor twice. I mean, to TCU twice. Like, Nikki, don't piss me off. They've been calling for your job. I've been trying to defend you, and you gonna lose twice.
And nobody picked. Jamae was the only one to pick Krista Gerlich to be coach of the year.
Because I knew the sister had to win. Texas Tech was not supposed to be good. I knew they were not supposed to be good. I was on her side.
The All Big 12 first team. Let me see how many players on here.
Bro, I'm gonna wait till you say who on there first before I get mad with my rank.
Okay, so it was. So there are 10 players on the Big 12 first team. We got Talia Scott, Delaney Gibb, Jalea Davis, Samaya Nichols, Audie Crooks, Jada Williams, Olivia Miles, Martha Suarez, Bailey Maupin, and Jordan Harrison.
And I just want everybody to know, because there are only 3 people on the Big 12 first team that were unanimous. Olivia Miles, Martha Suarez, and who? Audie Crooks, bitch. Audie Crooks was unanimous. Bill Finley, you will motherfucking rule, bitch, because this was supposed to be Audie's year to win Player of the Year, and all y'all had to do was win. Oh my god, I don't even think y'all had to win the regular season, and you had just been top 3. Oh,
yeah. This where did they finish? Let me see.
They finished. What is this? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all went 10 and 8. Ah! I guess y'all was above 500. I gotta give y'all 10 for that. 12 and 6 at minimum.
Yeah. This was a rough Iowa State year,
brother. I am disgusted.
What's funny to me is the All Big 12 second team has 5 players on
it. So y'all don't deserve too much more.
There's no consistency. Niggas gave up.
Dariana Littlepage Bugs, Jade Masagayo, Staley Hurd, Snella Collins, and Laney White.
I mean,
they should have made 3 teams.
Oh, there is a third team.
It is okay, yeah, but they also only have 5 players. But I'm like,
yeah, the third team also has 5 players.
So why not just make the 2 10 teams like they just did beforehand?
Who knows, man?
Whatever.
I mean, you got your first round picks, and then the others. Like, guys, let them have their little 10.
The All Big 12 third team was Gabby Elliott from Arizona State, McKenna Brackens also from Arizona State, Maya Perry from Cincinnati, Tess Hill from K-State, and Micah Gray from Oklahoma State.
So, third team was really your team was ass, but you was good. So, because Gabby Elliott absolutely deserves a third team nod. Maya Perry does too. Tess Hill, K-State has been disgusting. But they deserve those. Micah Gray has been good though, so I don't know how my sister ain't get. How did Staley Hurd didn't even get a first team nod? See, that's conspiracy. But see, I ain't gonna talk too much because they got my girl Samaya up there. So we gonna let y'all have that. We'll let y'all have
that. All Big 12 freshman team: Olivia Hamlin from BYU, Kalia Devalasi from Cincinnati, Logan Greer from Colorado, Jalea Davis from Kansas, and LA Sneed from Utah.
Jalea Davis and Olivia Hamlin being the unanimous selections is very funny. I also do need us to remember that Jalea Davis literally only played in conference. She did not play in the non-con. So that lady is literally working out all the kinks right now in real time, and she still won big.
She doing the thing
of the year. So
yeah, she doing it.
Yeah, good for her.
She showed up when it mattered.
Hey, she did. She moving me a little bit of a foul merchant, but we can work on that.
She it's freshman stuff. It will. Next year we're gonna be even better. The All Big 12 defensive team: Bellafront Leroy, Dariana Littlepage Bugs, Ziana Walker, Donovan Hunter, and Jordan Harrison. And Jordan Harrison was, again, unanimous. She was Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I'm not really too mad about these. I do think they could have thrown Nolani Cornfield from Arizona on that third team.
It's
Arizona
funny
was disgustingly bad though, so I get why they did, but
it's funny because they listed her as an honorable mention, which is like at this point, if we're gonna have a first team with 10 players on it, a second team with 5 players on it, and a third team with 5 players on it, don't give me no honorable mentions.
Look, because they gotta let people know that we still thought about y'all. Because Kieran Wheeler for real could have made it.
But they was like, oh, but it was like we see you.
I need to see these stats. Hold on.
I would have took that as disrespect.
Hey, look, all I'm gonna say is Kansas finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kansas finished 11th, and they had 2 players in first team. Hey, black privilege. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm with it.
Exactly. Yup. I ain't mad at the list. My phase made first team. Everybody else that I don't know. And I picked Jordan Harrison to win Defensive Player of the Year. I knew something. Yeah. Big 12. Big 10.
We go Big 10 or SEC next. Okay, Big 10.
Bro, the Big 10, honestly, that's what I deleted. I exited that tab out by accident. The Big 10 gotta get serious though. Cause these 2 lists, like these media and coaches, girl, y'all need to link up. Y'all need to link up. The differences do be frying me. Because it's like y'all are not on one accord here, which is cool to see the differences in what media thinks and what coaches think. But like, I do need y'all to lock in. But you know what? Nobody was confused about. Nobody was confused about Lauren Betts being Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody was confused. The girls wanted to get on the internet and talk about politics. For the best team, the UCLA is running through the Big 10. And you mean to tell me that best player is not going to be rewarded?
This is just
suspicious. That's politics. That is actually politics.
So,
the honor that girl is politics.
But she's getting outplayed by 2 sophomores, remember?
Watch. No. Watch the tape. The tape is there. The tape is readily available. Go watch the tape. Tell me that tell me that there's been a more dominant player on both ends of the floor. I want to say in the country, but let's just say in the conference for now. Can we be honest? Like, I don't want to hear about your evaluation of her as a draft prospect. I don't care. We can actually leave that out of this conversation because we are just talking about were you dominant on both ends of the floor this season, especially when it comes to Big 10 play. And there was nobody. There was nobody on that level. It's like, okay.
Nobody could do that with Lauren. And also, which I think is something that somebody validly may have pointed out was that UCLA has spent a decent amount of time learning how to play without her. And personally, I find that to be crucial. Because last season, when Lauren couldn't do nothing, nobody else could do anything. And if y'all gonna make a real run in this NCAA tournament, everybody gonna have to do their jobs. Everybody's gonna have to clock into work because the double team is coming to Lauren. The pressure is coming to Charlize Ledger-Walker. Kiki gonna have to run the offense from time to time. Gianna gonna have to knock down some shots. Like Angelique Dugalich, she won 6th Player of the Year, and she gonna have to that 10 points, 12 points, whatever she averaging, she's gonna have to provide. They like They had to do that. And that doesn't even because. And the other thing is like there is no way you can convince me that UCLA is this good without Lauren, but you also can't tell me that teams are not game planning for Lauren. Like, it would be very different if, Kiki Rice was the number one person on the scout. People are game planning for Lauren. They're trying to figure out how to beat this lady. And that's it's nothing wrong with the rest of her teammates, but like the key has always been, the idea has always been you shut down Lauren Betts, you shut down UCLA. Now that's not so much the case, which is again good for UCLA, but that doesn't mean that Lauren is not impactful. And I need us to all lock in on that. Because if they needed Lauren to play 35 minutes, guess what Lauren's gonna do? Play 35 minutes. But like y'all, do y'all want her to stat pad? Because she could have stat pad. She could have. UCLA was beating the shit out of y'all. Like 20 piecing, third quarter. She could stat pad. Like, I don't know why. Like, do y'all want her to do that or not?
The answer is yes. Yes.
They do. I saw somebody say that Lauren wasn't even the blocks leader. And I was like, you know what? I'll give you that. But you telling me that players are just coming into the paint with Lauren in there willy-nilly? Are you trying to convince me of that? Or what's T? What's T?
I'm the block leader thing, I'm not going. I'm just not, because is there anybody in the Big Ten where you say, I'm not driving in the paint because she in there? Is there anybody who does that more than Lauren Betts does? It's like, even if you're not just swatting every shot that comes your way, it feels like there is no rim deterrent in the Big Ten that is on her level. Even if she don't lead in block shots. It's like that paint is walled off.
So yeah, don't talk to me about Lauren Betts anymore. Thank you.
So it was split up into coaches vote and media vote. Thankfully, the awards were the same across the board. Lauren Betts was the player of the year and the defensive player of the year. Jazzy Davidson from USC was freshman of the year. Angela Dugalich from UCLA was sixth player of the year, and coach of the year was Corey Close.
And I will say, somebody mentioned Jan Jensen from Iowa. I don't think they gave Corey Close the I think Lindsey Gottlieb won last year. And I fortunately think that should have went to Corey. So I do think they did have to do a makeup. I mean, UCLA is undefeated, so she did earn the award. Let's be clear. But also, Lindsey went home with her shit last year, so she in fact did need to get it back in blood. Jan, your time is coming. Iowa has looked so good. I do have to give you your 10s for that. Because you got them young players clicking, okay? It's coming, sister. Just not this year. It's too many people to name on here. They also, their first team and second team has at least 10 people on both. And they have a third team.
There's also a third team.
So, they got a lot going on over there. But the things that I want to point out, the unanimous selections is this the coaches one? For the coaches, Barry Wallace, Illinois. I am putting in stock on the Barry Wallace. Okay, I think Illinois will low-key become my team, since UCLA is probably going to be bad next year. Illinois might become my Big Ten team. Iowa is always low-key, but Illinois, I'm putting in a little stock in the Illinois bag. Barry Wallace is the truth. I do believe in that. Ava Hayden, Olivia Olson, Jelani Cambridge, Kiki Rice, Jazzy Davidson, and Sylvia Sellers were all unanimous. I am shocked to see Alucia Kanawa not unanimous.
Yeah.
that seemed a little like politics if we want to talk about politics.
Yeah, Alucia Kanawa and Sala Swords were the only first teamers that were not unanimous.
Yeah, that seems insane. Second team unanimous were Chase Suzeki, Grace Van Sluten, and Britt Prince. And Nebraska, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Nebraska was a terrible team. They were in the AP poll a lot, which was continuing to confuse me. They did get upset in the first round by I don't even know if it was an upset. Who they played? Indiana. They played Indiana in the first round and lost. So I feel like that is what you call it, that bias that you got. Like agreeing with it, well, whatever it is.
Confirmation bias.
Confirmation bias. That was confirmation bias for me. But Britt Prince is actually very good at basketball. She's very good at basketball. So shout out to her. Also shocking that Kara Dunn and Hannah Stolke weren't like unanimous selections for first or second team. That seems weird to me. That seems like politics. So.
These honorable mentions after you got
you just shouted out 30 people.
You got 25 players on a team and you still got honorable mentions. It's just respect. Like shout out to Avery Howell, shout out to Yana Neepkin, shout out to Chance Gray.
On a list with 25 people.
Look, the Big Ten is now 18-team conference too. Like you gotta honor your players. You gotta let them know that they're respected. I don't know.
I get it. There was only one unanimous all defensive selection, and that was Lauren Betts.
Lauren Betts, guys. What politics, because Kennedy Cambridge should have been unanimous.
I was surprised that she was not. I was surprised that she was not unanimous.
I will get on her bandwagon, and to say she would have been a cool defensive player of the year. They did say she broke the steals record, which is very cool, and she absolutely could have earned a defensive player of the year. However, we don't have to pretend that Lauren isn't a good defender to acknowledge that Kennedy Cambridge is a deserving candidate.
And I picked Kennedy as defensive player of the year just because I did not think they would give Lauren both awards. Not to say that she didn't deserve both. I just didn't think they would give it to her, especially with Kennedy having the steals record. But shout out to her. The all freshman team, there were 4 unanimous selections: Destiny Jackson and Sarah Parchment from Illinois, Jazzy Davidson from USC, and Bryn McGahee from Washington. I believe I'm saying that right.
I think you are. I don't know though.
Okay, and those were the unanimous selections on the all freshman team, and then there's also a whole nother media list which is completely different. Well, not like super different, but different enough.
They threw Kylie Kitts, which the media were literally they didn't have nobody unanimous. They did not give a fuck about unanimous anything.
The fact that nobody was unanimous all defense is kind of funny.
Yeah, they said we don't know who over here. So that's also that's too much swinging for me. I will say they did include Kylie Kitts from Ohio State on the all freshman team, which I do think she was a deserving candidate. Mm-hmm. I don't think Rashonda Jones made the coaches all defensive team, and that is a little crazy, especially since Michigan State is supposed to be one of the better defensive teams. Y'all ain't picked nobody from them, I guess. Shout out Brooke Quarles Daniels. She did foul out in that last game I watched, but she's a good defender anyway. She clocks in and do her job.
Sometimes you gotta foul. It's okay.
You do. Sometimes you do gotta give a little one. You know what I mean? All right. It just means more. It just means more.
The SEC.
That commercial is actually kind of good.
Where are we at? How does it go like this? Okay. SEC Player of the Year did go to Michaela Blakes from Vanderbilt. Freshman of the Year went to Aubrey Galvin from Vanderbilt. We will
get that.
Newcomer of the year was Cody McMahon. Oh no, I have something to say. Newcomer of the year was Cody McMahon. Defensive Player of the Year was Raven Johnson. Sixth Woman of the Year was Malaysia for Wiley, and Shay Ralph did win Coach of the Year.
Let's start with, okay, hold on. I need to say Raven Johnson. Look, thank you, Raven Johnson, because she who will not be named didn't even deserve it. And you made sure it happened. You clocked in. Oh! Shout out to the South Carolina for that little graphic that says she was holding her defenders to 38% from the floor. I mean, you bitches weren't getting nothing off.
And that is how you make a push for awards. That is how you promote one of your players and say that she is deserving. Mm-hmm. South Carolina did that. She was already deserving, but they made it clear.
They said, let me show you the numbers, because y'all gonna try to say she not block stealer, she not stealing. You ain't got to do that when your defense is good. When you about to defend the best player every time, when they call on you to clock in to work, and you clock in every time, you get shit. Shout out to Raven Johnson.
Shout out to her. The SEC first team. So
another 10-player list.
Another 10-player list. She who will be named is actually on the first team. We got Liv McGill, Florida, Danny Carnegie from UGA, my demon, Clara Strack from Kentucky, two LSU reps on the first team, Flajay Johnson and Michaela Williams, Cody McMahon from Ole Miss, Reagan Beers from Oklahoma, Joyce Edwards from South Carolina, Madison Booker from Texas, and Michaela Blakes from Vanderbilt was the SEC first team.
Are we going to talk about that, or are we're going to read the other one first? Because it's not insane that LSU got two people on there.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'll say. So I was surprised to see LSU have two players on the first team. To me, I would have had Raven Johnson on the SEC first team. I would have taken her over Flajay.
Like LSU the 4 seed. Like, hold on, everybody else got one candidate. Why y'all get two?
Yeah, it did feel
politics. Let's talk about
that. And I don't want to. I'm not blaming Flajay for this. Obviously, it does feel like. I feel like she was more inconsistent this season than I was expecting. Not to say that she wasn't one of the best players in the conference, because she was. She would have made an all SEC team either way. It does kind of feel like the first team was just, she got to be on there. That's kind of what it felt like to me.
Which is, it's crazy to me, because her inconsistencies like were loud. It's not even like she had a couple like quiet stinkers. Like, we had multiple games where your team needed you and you did not clock in. And that shows up in the standings. They lost 4 games. Yeah. Which in the grand scheme of stuff is not crazy, but like, y'all lost 4 games.
They were 4 loud games.
Very loud games. Y'all lost to Kentucky. They was the fucking 9 seed or the 10 seed in the tournament. We do need to discuss, like, how did y'all get 2 picks? And y'all, unless you got 2 picks, and one of them wasn't even Malaysia, and should y'all lead in school, bro?
Yeah, Malaysia. And I was gonna get to that when we got to the second team. I don't understand Malaysia being 6th player of the year and not making an all-conference team.
That is insane. That is actually insane.
And it's not to say that winning that award guarantees that you should get a spot. I just felt like she deserved a spot.
I mean, because if you're good enough to be the 6th man on the team, like, how are you not good enough to at least make second team, guys? Like, I feel like that's who is, like, second team is made for the 6 men, no? Like, y'all got 10 people on the first one. So, like,
SEC, SEC, send me the honorable mentions since we doing that now.
And look, hold on, because y'all missing people.
The all SEC second team, we got Jessica Timmons from Alabama, Toni Morgan from Kentucky, Grace Slaughter from Mizzou, Aaliyah Chavez from Oklahoma, the rest of the South Carolina starting five. So Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, Tanaya Latson, and Medina Okot, Talasia Cooper from Tennessee, Rory Harmon from Texas, and Nye Pryor from Texas A&M.
That is a funny bit. You got the number one team in the conference. The team that lost one game has one player on first team. But if you put the rest of their starters on it like that, logically, I feel like maybe the numbers shook out the way they shook out, but as an executive body, somebody got to read that and be like, guys, this kind of don't make sense. Are we sure? Does anybody want to change their ballot really quick? That makes no sense.
And speaking of things that don't make sense, so Aaliyah Chavez is on the all SEC second team. She was not SEC Freshman of the Year. Aubrey Galvin was SEC Freshman of the Year. She did not make an all SEC team. I need y'all to show y'all work. I do not understand.
This is a funny bit. This is a funny bit. I can't lie.
Because to me, it seems like it almost feels like y'all didn't want to pick who had the better season. I don't understand. It's I don't understand how a freshman makes the all conference team and is not considered the best freshman in the conference.
And the other one,
it almost feel like they felt like Aaliyah Chavez is a better player, but Aubrey Galvin had a better season.
Which
is still
I just feel like you can't do the math like that though, because for real,
you absolutely cannot.
Aaliyah Chavez, high key, her and Reagan Beers low key should have swapped spots. Reagan Beers was consistent. They do need her in Oklahoma, but more often than not, when Oklahoma was relying on Aaliyah Chavez, does that reflect in their standings? Maybe. But you cannot tell me that a player carrying that heavy of a load and you believe that she's deserving of a second team, but not freshman of the year. And I do feel like I jinxed her because I did say that lady got her chain snatched and I did pick Aubrey Galvin.
That's what I was going to say. Only one of us picked Aubrey Galvin, and it was you.
But I saw it, but I did not see them not, because if you're gonna put which I think Aubrey Galvin was good enough to make SEC second team, especially given that Vanderbilt a 3 seed. You mean to tell me the second, third best team in the conference doesn't actually they were second team? You mean to or I guess them in Texas are tied. But anyway, you mean to tell me the second best team in the conference doesn't have more than one player that's good enough to be in the top, on your first team or second team? That doesn't add up either. The math was not mathing. I don't know what the coaches was writing down. I think somebody had there has to be a mix up somewhere because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I do not understand.
It's like everybody was thinking too hard.
Way too hard.
I don't even know if it's that. It's just I just don't understand the process. I don't understand how you get there. And clearly there was enough votes for them to be yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Because to me, at that point, if you feel like they're one of them having a better season overall and one of them being the better play, at that point, just give it to them both. I know everybody hates the share and awards thing, but this is an instance where it's reasonable. She did have a great season. Vanderbilt is the better team, but Aaliyah Chavez clearly had to carry the heaviest load. and they're a top 5 team. It's not like Oklahoma is a 10 seed. They're a respectable team, and they beat South Carolina. I feel like that should have gave them some leeway. Like, I feel like if nothing else, Aaliyah Chavez being the one that sent the number 1 team home, like, I do think y'all got to get her credit. Like, you got to get her tens for that. Nobody else could do that. And Aaliyah Chavez was the one to do it. Like, it's not even like Reagan Beers took them. No, like, Aaliyah Chavez put the fucking knife in the back and turned it. Like, I think you got to give her tens for that. So I'm confused. Not gonna lie, I'm confused.
Yeah, I do not understand. The SEC all defensive team. We have a 5-player team. Clap it up for that. We got we got Clara Strack from Kentucky, Madison Francis from Mississippi State, Raven Johnson from South Carolina, Roy Harmon from Texas, and Nye Pryor from Texas A&M. No arguments there. The all-freshman team, we got Zakiya Johnson from LSU, Madison Francis from Mississippi State, Aaliyah Chavez from Oklahoma, Mia Paldo from Tennessee, and Aubrey Galvin from Vanderbilt.
I think the all-freshman team is respectable, but also and I'm not really even a fan of Grace Knox, but I do think it's a little crazy she was left off. And Jada Silva. I don't know, maybe I'm being potential FC right now, but like, sister was quite good. She was good. I think they could have gave us a little 7-person all-freshman team. But yeah. I mean, overall, I think it was fine for the most part. But that was insane.
Yeah. Conference tournaments have already started, y'all.
I meant to find all the brackets. Who y'all have winning the ACC?
Is there anyone, or are Demons eligible in conference play?
Are they eligible? I mean, yeah, I'll say so. I feel like it gets to a point in conference play where it's like,
I mean, they're technically ranked. They're seeded. So, like,
yeah, it's like they are all
Demons are on us.
But
what did I just type? I'm crying. What is this? Oh,
who
here we
do I
go.
have one in the ACC? The ACC tournament is already underway. Georgia Tech, number 11, Georgia Tech beat 14 seeded Florida State. 10 seed Cal beat 15 seed Wake Forest, and 12 seed Miami beat 13 seed Stanford. So round 2 starts tomorrow, and we have Clemson, Virginia, Miami, Notre Dame, Cal, Syracuse, and Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech.
Hold on, because we need to see this. ACC. I don't know why they looking so complicated. Like, girl, just show me the graphic.
What do you have in store for me?
Okay, I got it.
That button. Okay.
I got it. I can share.
Oh,
can I see that?
Hold on. Being the host is hard work.
Okay. So here's the ACC tournament bracket.
Okay, so my Cinderella run is Virginia Tech. That's crazy, probably, but they my Cinderella run. And I do think it will be. I'm scared because it could be Notre. I'm scared of Notre Dame, Duke. I ain't gonna lie. I do think Notre Dame gonna beat NC State, and I'm scared. I'm scared of Notre Dame if they get to Duke. I'm scared because Notre Dame. I mean, Duke 30-piece them. And if I'm handing her doggone, I want it back in blood. I don't know if I want that. NC State, you do have to do something for me. You do need to do something for me.
Outside of Notre Dame, I think my Cinderella team is Syracuse.
I was looking at Syracuse just because of the path, respectfully.
Respectfully, yeah.
Because Louisville is a tough team. They're obviously the better
They've been
team.
on the downslide.
Yeah, they're obviously the better team, but I think they can be beat. So, yeah, I was looking at Syracuse.
I think if they beat Louisville, they will make it to the championship game.
So you think they beat UNC then?
If they could beat Louisville, they could beat UNC.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because beating Louisville and then losing to UNC would be nasty.
It would be, but sometimes it feels like sometimes you just got one.
Weirder things have happened.
Sometimes you just got one punch in you.
And that's all you need, low-key. Look. That's all you need. It's all you need. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Duke to win it all. I'm going for the back-to-back. I feel a back-to-back.
I also think Duke is gonna win it. I'm not gonna get too cute. I think they're gonna win it.
I am scared of Notre Dame for real though. Like
I must stick with my client.
We got a good chance right now because
I think Hannah got something for me.
She might actually.
I think she give Miami 30. She give NC State 30. And then,
she don't gotta give Miami 30. She need to pace herself. She need to give Miami.
look.
She need to have her stinker against Miami. You gotta
get it out the way. You need to have it in a game that y'all can win anyway.
Listen, she gives Miami 30. She gives NC State 30. We get the Vanessa De Jesus game against Duke.
The revenge game? Okay, bitch. You okay. As guys don't know. You okay. All right. That is funny. Putting your hope in Vanessa De Jesus. Oh, girl. Good luck. Okay. Let's do the Big 12 one. Is the graphic doing too much for me?
Oh god, let me see what it's talking about.
I be forgetting how to work this thing. Oh, we're gonna do. I got the Big 10 one open.
Okay, dude. What website are you on?
Okay, so they did play today. Indiana beat Nebraska. I actually don't know how these other games turned out. Let's look. Okay, Purdue and Oregon are currently playing. Oregon is up 14 in the fourth. And Wisconsin, where that game at? Illinois beat Wisconsin. Okay, so it said Illinois got to play. This graphic is a little. I don't like this. It's too close. Illinois got to play Michigan State. Illinois is my Cinderella team. Yeah. And I do expect UCLA and Iowa. Well, do I say that? UCLA and Iowa? Low key. That's my gut. I'm gonna go UCLA, Iowa in the chip. Obviously, UCLA wins it all, but
I'm going UCLA, Michigan.
Yeah,
and UCLA wins it all.
Yeah, I think UCLA wins it all. I am going UCLA, Michigan. The fact that we could very well be getting USC, UCLA again, I love that.
I don't. let's stop. We've seen enough. We have seen enough. I don't really want USC to go out like that, but Washington, we can't keep watching that. We can't keep watching it. It's been bad for the brand. Like, we gotta stop. Okay.
All right. I got the Big 12. So, to quick update on this, because
Arizona State and Arizona played already. I think they played already.
they did. They did. It's just not updated.
Oh, okay. Wait, who won? Arizona State?
Wait, where is that going?
Yes, Arizona State won by 3. Ooh, girl, Arizona, you scaring me. You scaring me, girl. My Cinderella team is. Hold on, wait, can't
Just go ahead and stick with him. Stick with him. Go back to that toxic relationship. Go back. Spin the block.
I cannot keep living like that, unfortunately.
Spin
I
the
can't keep
block.
living like that. It's sad that they got to be my Cinderella team, girl. Why can't you just win outright? Fuck. All right. No, seriously. All right. Iowa State. I'm all right. I'm locked in, twin. I'm locked in.
Who is a Cinderella?
I'm also
Part of me wants to say.
Are we doing a bit as a pod?
I could get with a bit, but
a bit ain't never hurt nobody.
It hasn't. It has not. Part of me wants to. I almost said Colorado. Almost.
My second Cinderella is actually Texas Tech.
Okay, I can see it with Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Laney White, do you want to do something for me again?
I can see it with them.
Do you want to do something for me?
Let's look at all of these games we played. Kansas is up by 10 at the half against UCF.
See, they playing with their food. I cannot. I can't trust them.
K-State beating Cincinnati like that is I know that K-State is better than them, but
K-State been terrible all year, girl. Like, I don't know. I didn't think they was 30 points better. That's crazy. That is insane. I don't know about that. I feel like the logical answer for top 2 is TCU West Virginia.
Yeah, it is.
But
I'm gonna go TCU Baylor.
No, you believe in Baylor.
I can't say that, but I will say I would like to believe in them. I can't say that I do, but I would like to.
I am doing
TCU Iowa State.
Okay, and because I'm doing a bit clearly, I'm gonna go Texas Tech Iowa State. Yeah. Because both of them should have been more on top. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have both been better, and I believe in them to make a little run. So Texas Tech, Iowa State, first time. I don't know, maybe first time in Big 12 history to have a 1, 2, 3, 4 seed out of it. I don't know, but We about to get
all the
real.
top 4 seeds losing would actually that's a good bit.
It is. It is. All right.
All right. ACC.
I do have the SEC. Women's tournament. Okay. Today's games, Kentucky beat the hell out of Arkansas. They had no choice but to, because I would have called for that man job again. Florida beating Mississippi State really bad. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Liv McGill.
What? I'm sorry.
What?
The Auburn score.
Bro, they beat them on a layup.
Wow.
They beat them on a layup.
Texas A&M did all that. And lost to Auburn.
To lose to Auburn, girl. Hey, look. That is drama. Hold on, I gotta look at this Liv McGill box score real quick. She had 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. My sister should have got on them boards. We needed that triple-double. Miara O'Neal had 22 points and 4 rebounds. And the funniest thing about this to me is I'm pretty sure she had like all 22 of them points in the first half. She only played 23 minutes. So, not a real shocker there. We will not talk about.
She scored more points than her dad ever has in the SEC tournament.
These are facts. It's actually funny because on the broadcast they said that and they was like, clip that. Insanity, but it's very funny. Cinderella teams. I would have said Georgia if they were not on South Carolina's side.
Yeah, I would love for that to be my bid. I really would. I wish they were like the 9 seed or something. No, they'd have to be like the 10.
Or 7.
Yeah, they'd have to be
lower. Yeah,
they'd have to be 7 or 10.
Yeah,
but no, I can't pick UGA. I would love to, but I cannot.
We cannot do that either.
The funniest Cinderella would be Tennessee.
Oh, they were my pick.
I was thinking them.
They were actually my pick.
I low key feel like Ole Miss would also be a funny one.
They would be funny for 2 entirely different reasons.
No, because Ole Miss sisters. You do have to beat Auburn. I know we said you had to beat Florida, and I know we said you had to beat who they played after Mississippi State or Texas A&M. Who's their last game? I gotta figure out who they lost to, because they on like a 4-game losing streak. And I be defending y'all. I have been riding with y'all, but y'all are embarrassing me now, and I don't like to be embarrassed. They lost to Texas A&M, Florida, South Carolina, LSU.
Yeah.
Sisters, Coach Yo, you do have to beat Auburn, girl. You do have to beat them. Like you do have to beat them. You do have to beat them. I do think Tennessee has the best odds. I mean, low key Oklahoma, just low key. Because really, but see, they're on South Carolina side. I don't know, but they could get to the semifinals.
I feel like that's a Cinderella if they get that far.
I do think that is too. They could do something. And Aaliyah Chavez is probably mad as hell she didn't win Freshman of the Year. So we have something. You know what I'm saying? We have plot armor. We have plot armor. I got armor. So Oklahoma, Tennessee, Cinderella, championship, South Carolina, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pick Vandy solely because they released a graphic today that said the best odds to win the SEC championship, and it was Texas,
Texas was first. I saw
Texas
it.
was first. South Carolina was second. LSU was third. And Vanderbilt was fourth. And Vanderbilt had a 2% chance. 2%, guys. The team that's number 2 in the conference and has beaten everybody except South Carolina on this list has a 2% chance. They said this shit fake. And honestly, I need them to prove that it's not. I do need them to show they work. They have to beat the we only win at home. They got to beat that allegation. So, Vandy, I do need you to do something.
Yeah. I think it might end up kind of chalky in terms of like the top seeds. I will go. No, I'm gonna actually go South Carolina, Texas.
I'm gonna go South Carolina and Tennessee. I'm fully committing.
Love that.
Yeah,
love that. Because I am not quite ready to get off of the Tennessee train. I'm not there. I know Kim Caldwell has had a lot of bad press recently. A lot of bad press. Some of it I'm not getting into that, but I'm not quite ready to get off the bandwagon yet. So
real quick Unrivaled update. The game is tied at the half.
Oh girl, don't scare me. Sammy said at South Carolina and LSU on the same side of the bracket, we'll never know peace. You're right.
Oh, absolutely. Just wait till the tournament.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be it's we love that.
I don't know why it did that.
Imagine LSU wins this time.
You know what? It's like a little bit they kind of do. Because 18 straight now is disgusting. That is sick. That's sick.
I know the day that LSU wins is going to be insane. Because South Carolina cannot keep winning. Like, they can't.
Like, the numbers just shake out to where there's no way they keep winning.
And
it does keep getting more insane.
And I know it probably feel like that Kyle Kuzma tweet that's like, you just don't want to be the team. Or like you don't want to be an Olympic team that finally loses. I'm sure you don't want to be the group of Don Staley's kids that lose to LSU. Because
you can't at this point. Like at this rate, you can't. Like it's gotta be. Like if
Aaliyah
you don't talk about nothing else.
What Aaliyah say? Like she took away nigga sandwiches or some shit like that. Like,
I saw that.
Bro, if you the group that loses to LSU, oh my god, bro.
No more TikToks.
You
don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all will not be having fun the rest of the year.
No, it really is a don't be that team.
Especially now too, because you've now won 18 straight, and Malaysia is now on the team. So now the bit of we got Malaysia is gonna help us win. Like you gotta beat that allegation too. So it's South Carolina. I don't know. Y'all can't lose, sisters. I don't know. Y'all gotta figure that out, or maintain rather, because. I mean, we already figured it out, I suppose. Because if you can beat them in a PMAC, I mean, I feel like you should be able to beat them anywhere.
I agree. Everything. This is not the year to lose it. No, it's not. No, it's not for several reasons. It is not. Y'all can lose it next year.
Yeah. You gotta let the dust settle, child. Y'all can blame it on not having Raven and y'all got plot armor for next year.
Yeah, it's like you build up to that. You build up to that.
Not this.
The pressure is on South Carolina. Absolutely, absolutely. LSU is playing with house money because y'all just keep losing. So it's like nobody's expecting y'all to win.
that's actually a really funny part because like the tournament bracket, like the NCAA tournament bracket, people are mad because they're projecting LSU to be in the bracket with UConn.
Mm.
And kind of I a little bit want it only because there was a subset of LSU fans saying that Flajay Johnson was better than AZ Fudd. So I say this every year. Stop writing checks. Your fave
Your fave
cannot
gotta cash.
cash.
You know what? I'm with that. I want to see that. Did you change cameras?
Yeah, I did because I was like, this is blurry. Like, why is it playing with me right now?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're looking. But yeah, what was I just saying? I forgot.
Are we getting into CBA stuff?
Girl, I don't want to talk about them. I mean, y'all can talk about it, but I'm over this shit.
We don't have to.
I would rather not. I do have something to say, but it's to y'all. So
Yeah, because I'm over it. It's too many. It's getting real racial. That's all I'm gonna say. It's getting very racial, and I don't have time for that. I have better things to think about.
I don't like I don't like a lot of what's going on. that's the way we'll put it for now.
I don't know anything else.
Yes, I have an agenda to get off. So
okay.
The Sun Belt Conference tournament started today. My alma mater, the Georgia Southern Eagles, we are the 1 seed in the Sun Belt.
You won the regular season.
We won the regular season. We won the regular season championship. Kashaya Anderson is the Sun Belt Player of the Year. Hannah Hayden has won Sun Belt Coach of the Year in her second season at GSU. I love that for them. I love that for me. However, this is just me being petty real quick because today, you know, we put out the graphic for the mid-major poll, and for some reason, Troy is still ahead of us, and I need that explained to me. I need that explained to me. What more do we have to do?
Y'all should have had the depoy too. I mean, I don't know. I think the depoy.
maybe
Troy guys, Zay Dyer should the depoy of
Zay Dyer.
Everything can be answered with politics.
That is politics. That is nuts.
Zay Dyer was doing her thing. Troy is doing their thing. Troy is the 2 seed. They were 15-3 in the conference. We were 16-2. We have won 6 in a row. That's
history.
Yeah, we won 6 in a row. We don't play again until Sunday. Hopefully, this is not me jinxing us. I would really be sick. I would like to see them in the tournament. So I hope that they can pull this out and win the Sun Belt tournament. But we will see.
Things to get off. I don't really have. I need to shout out some people. Avery Conan out of North Dakota State, winning Player of the Year, and I'm pretty sure she won Player of the Year and depoy.
She did.
North Dakota State really was running through the Summit League a little bit. My Jackrabbits did get them back, but like it's feeling very. We're going to the big dance. I do need the Jackrabbits to show their work. I do need that. Katie Lamoureux won Player of the Year for the MAC. Who else? Rice finished their conference undefeated, 17-0 in the American. Who else? I'm going to the A10 tournament this weekend. It's probably going to be a bloodbath. I don't know. Like Rhode Island, George Mason, and Richmond, and low-key Davidson on a little run right now. I think it's about to get nasty at this tournament.
Let's see, A10, Rhode Island. Oh, no, I can see that.
It's about to get nasty.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Rhode Island, George Mason, and Richmond has 3 losses, and Rhode Island, George Mason has 2. And all 3 of them have lost to each other. Like, they handed each other the losses. So, like, it's about to get, yeah. So, I will be excited to see that. The Big East hasn't announced their awards yet, which I think is weird. Like, we know Sarah Strong is likely winning Player of the Year, guys. Let's hurry this up. Blanca is probably Freshman of the Year. Let's just put it out there. We don't have to hold this up.
Sarah's probably winning. She probably winning D-Boy too. So
yeah, I don't know. No, AZ could. We could.
AZ might win it. That's true. AZ could win it.
They did not put her on the national defensive list, which is a little crazy. Not too crazy, but a little bit crazy. So
I feel like she should have been on there considering the other names that were on there.
That list was crazy. We did talk about that. Who else? Charleston, y'all were scaring me, but they did win the conference. So congratulations to them. Louisiana Tech won their conference. Like they won 15, they only lost 1 game, 15-1. Everybody else maxed out at 10 wins. So they have a really good chance of going to the big dance for probably the first time since Kim Mulkey was there. I don't know what's going to happen with Columbia and Princeton, the Ivy League. I don't think it's over yet until like sometime this week.
They've been. Let me see what the Ivy League record looking like. Oh, they're both 11-2.
Yeah. Quinnipiac and Fairfield are at the top of the MAC. I think they will end up sharing the regular season if they haven't already. I don't remember seeing that, but I think their season should be done. Shout out to Miami, Ohio. Both their men and women's teams are actually doing really well. Their men are undefeated. Their women's team have lost 1 game in conference. They're the top of the Mid-American. So shout out to them. I think they won the conference. Well, actually, they have 1 more game left. But I think they very likely already won.
Good for them. Good for them.
And anybody else? FDU went undefeated in their conference. So good for them. 17-0. Western Illinois, Mia Nicastro, who's been top 5 scoring all year. I am fairly certain she won Player of the Year. And she's the first player from Western Illinois to do so. So congratulations to her. And
Murray State is 17-1 in conference play.
And they won back-to-back regular season championships. So they own to something. Talked about Georgia to say, LMU, Loyola, Marymount. They won the WCC. I don't want to misquote them. I think this might be their first time, though. Their coach just won Coach of the Year as well.
So I was looking at that earlier today.
Yeah, I think that's all the knowledge that I had from reading all of those. There are so many conferences, guys. I feel like I should know them all by heart.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but it's a lot.
I fear I might know them. I feel like that's too like I feel like I'm getting too niche into the basketball knowledge. I do need to reel it back. You're scaring me. Um. Also, Sammy said not sports related, but there is a play called The Importance of Being Earnest that is streaming on March 12th at 3 p.m. And it has, I do not know how to pronounce his name, but he's the guy that was the black guy that was on Sex Education. And he's also
Okay.
the black guy who played Doctor Who.
Okay.
So, if anybody likes plays, you should watch that on YouTube. Actually, might watch that. I kind of like him. He's a really good actor. Okay, but I'm agenda free. Phantom, I need y'all to do. Actually,
Let me look at this real quick. It is currently a 4-point game in the third quarter. The Mist are up 55-51.
oh please, just don't lock in.
Let me see what's the
Oh, this is the wrong thing. Basketball is stressing me out too much lately. I can't keep living like this.
let's see. Stewie is shooting 9 for 10. She has 24 points. And Kelsey Plum is 9 for 13, and she has 26.
Bruh.
Kiki has 13 and 8.
Okay, Kiki.
No assists done. So we back on track.
That's what I'm talking about. Hold that rock. Get it out the net.
Leash, are you okay? I saw her going to the locker room, so I don't know if she's like, I haven't like.
Bro, we don't need the injured player gimmick. Please, we have enough going against us. What? That was our bit first, please.
But yeah, that was my agenda. The only other thing about Georgia Southern that I wanted to say is they had us ranked at number 10 before the season started, and we won the conference. So
Okay, big Eagles.
So yeah, my heart and mind is clear.
I don't have the voice to get off agendas, so we'll be back next week. But
This
just
time
know.
next week, you might your client may or may not have won her conference. So we'll see.
My client was, I believe you.
Exactly.
Anyway, would you like to take us home? You want one? Okay.
Well, this has been another episode of Pull Up 3. I am Paragon Don.
I'm Jamae.
I'm Jay Trent.
And we are out.